So today we're going to talk about 20 ways to actually boost your happiness. And who doesn't want to be happier? Well, if you're new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, join the happiness squad because today we're diving into something super exciting. 20 ways to boost happiness in your life. Hey, life can be hectic. It can be stressful and sometimes downright gloomy. I get it. But these simple science backed hacks are going to help you flip the script, bring more joy into your day, whether you're looking to lift up your mood, find more meaning, or just smile a little bit more. This video, I hope, has you covered. So, this is packed. Grab a cozy drink, maybe some tea or hot cocoa, and let's get right into it. Oh, and stick around to the end because, guys, I've got a bonus tip that's an absolute game changer for long-term happiness. If you love this one, okay, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and drop a like on the video, and it helps, to feed the algorithm, get more people noticing this feel-good content. And if you're readier to feel happier and you want to share that, then your thumbs up helps. So let's get started with tip number 1. The 20 ways to boost happiness. Let's kick off with this classic one, and that is number 1, start a gratitude list. See, every night, write down 3 things that you're actually thankful for. And it could be like the warm meal you had during the day, a kind text you got from a friend. It could even be simply waking up and able to go for a walk that day. Whatever it is that you're happy that you had in your life that day, take a pen, take a paper, jot them down because studies show that this rewires your brain to spot the good stuff. So it takes less than 5 minutes a day and it's a massive happiness booster. Which leads me to tip number 2, which is to be more happy during the day, we have to get to moving. Exercise is not just for your body. It's actually your happiness superpower, by the way. A brisk 20-minute walk, a dance party in your kitchen, go ahead, hit the groove. Maybe some yoga to release the endorphins or a quick jog in the room. Whatever it is, get to moving. That's tip number 2. Because what it does is it releases those feel-good chemicals. If you don't have a gym, no problem. Just move your body. And it says the studies have showed that it needs like 20 minutes of movement. 20 minutes. So if you can't do 20 minutes, start with 5, try to work up to 10, but the goal is to eventually get to moving 20 minutes a day, at least to get more happiness endorphins, which leads to tip number 3 to get more happiness in your life. Connect with someone. Go ahead, call a friend, chat with a neighbor, or text a family member because it's the human connections that bring the happiness, and the happiness gold mine is the connections that make us happy with other people. See, science says it beats scrolling, social media, all of that. Real live connection. Even a quick, hey, how's it going? It lights up your mood and it's totally different than anything online. So get out, hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, but actually do that face-to-face connection with people. Which leads to tip number 4 to get more happiness in your life and a little more joy, declutter your space. I mean, a messy room can downright stress you out without you even noticing. Have you noticed that? Pick at least one spot. I don't care if it's your desk. We all have a messy drawer. Start there. Just tidy it up. Clear the space because it actually will clear your mind. And guys, it is an instant happiness lift. So set your timer and get to decluttering something in your living space. Which leads to boost your happiness tip number 5. Listen to uplifting music. Go ahead, pump up the volume, get to dancing. You can get in your moving the body 20 minutes a day. But number 5, listen to uplifting music. So whatever it is you like, crank it up. Let the neighbors join in because whatever it is that makes you want to dance or sing, music actually triggers dopamine, which is your brain's happy juice. And bonus point, if it's nostalgic, like think childhood jammas, yeah, get that going, get the happiness up. Yes, you're feeling it already, aren't you? Yes, yes, you are. Yeah, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, tip number 6, spend some time in nature. Go ahead, step outside, feel the sun, get some vitamin D, hear the little birds, especially now because we're getting closer to spring, smell the grass, and nature will lower your stress. It'll boost your joy like nothing else. Even 10 minutes in the park, go for that 10-minute walk. Get your 20 minutes in, but doing it outside is even you're going to get 2 in 1 for happiness boost there. It's going to reset your whole entire vibe. So get outside today if at all possible, which leads to tip number 7. Try a random act of kindness. Pay for someone's coffee. Leave a little sweet note. Leave an extra tip. Help a stranger with their bags. Kindness does not just make their day, but it floods you with happiness too. So try it because it is addictive. Or tip number 6, savor the small wins. Okay, finished a task like cleaning that drawer, nailed a recipe, go ahead and celebrate it. Pause and soak it in. Didn't it feel wonderful? Savor the small victories because what it does is it trains your brain to stay positive and look for the good that you've accomplished. Tip number 9 for more happiness in your life, limit screen time. Too much phone, too much TV, it actually zaps your joy. So set a timer, say an hour or less a day, and replace it with something real, like a hobby, a chat, petting your dog, because you're going to feel lighter. I promise you will. Limit your screen time. Number 10, practice deep breathing. So if you're feeling tense, take 5 small, slow breaths. Deep breath in, hold it for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, inhale for 4 seconds. The goal is 4, 4, 4. So you inhale 4, hold, exhale 4, hold, inhale. What it does is it calms your nervous system and it brings instant peace, resets your system. It's a happiness hack. You have to try it because if you notice, it takes 4 seconds in, 4 seconds to hold, 4 seconds out, 4 seconds to hold, 4 seconds in. Do it because it will center you right now in the now, and it's almost impossible to do it and not feel happier. And set your timer. Do it for just 1 minute. Okay, tip number 11, learn something new. Pick up a skill. I don't care if it's knitting. I don't care what it is. It could be a language on Duolingo. It could be a recipe that you need. Maybe you need some dark chocolate in your life. Mastering something fresh gives you a confidence boost and a hit of joy. So there you go. That's tip number 11. And we're moving right along to tip number 12, which is eat mood boosting food. Like we just talked about, that dark chocolate, nuts, berries. They're not just tasty, they're packed full of serotonin boosters. So swap the candy bar with a handful of almonds. Make sure that you don't hurt your teeth, but if not, get you some berries or some dark chocolate. Because if you switch the candy bar for those things, you'll feel the difference because those things have energy in them that your body can use and they'll release that serotonin that boosts your happiness. And that leads me to tip number 13, which is laugh a little bit more. Watch that funny video, tell that silly joke, call that friend who totally cracks you up where you can barely catch your breath because laughter is naturally a stress It just busts the stress. So it's a stress buster. And happiness will ignite when you're laughing. So don't skip it. Go ahead and watch a funny video. You know they're all over YouTube. But stay here till we get on through these tips, okay? Tip 14 of 20, how to be happier, set a tiny goal. Big goals are great, but tiny ones like make my bed, drink more water. These give you quick wins. So you get to check it off and you feel accomplished. Start your day with just 3 little things you want to do. Set the tiny goals and then check them off. Happiness stacks up. Tip number 15, be a little more happier by hugging someone or something or your friend, your pet, even a pillow. It releases oxytocin, the love hormone. It's a free, cozy way to feel connected and to feel happy. And tip 16, create a morning routine. Start your day with intention. Stretch, sip coffee mindfully, read a page or something that inspires you. Sets a happy tone for everything else. And number 17 is cut out the negative news. Constant bad news drags you down. So limit it to once a day or skip it altogether. Fill that space with uplifting stories or podcasts, and your mood will thank you for it. Set the timer if you go on the news. Give yourself tops 20 minutes, tops. Okay, tip 18 of 20, how to be happier in your life. Daydream with purpose. Let your mind wander to happy places. Imagine a beach vacation or a future win. Visualize it. It's fun. And guess what? It primes your brain for positivity because your brain don't know the difference from what you're visualizing and what's real. So there's a hack. Now, tip number 19, get enough sleep. Okay, do not skip your sleep. Crankiness will take over, and nobody wants to be around you when you're cranky. So aim for 7 at the least a night. Some can live on 6, but 7 to 8's general. Dark room, no screens before bed. Wake up refreshed, and happiness will flow easier. Which leads to tip 20 of 20, but don't forget I have a bonus tip. This is the last tip about how to be happier, but this is a good one. Reflect on your why. Why do you want to be happier? Is it your family? Is it just because you don't want to be sad? What is it? Write it down. Why are you wanting to self-improve? And ponder it. Connect to your purpose because it's like rocket fuel for your happiness. And that leads me to the bonus tip. Here you have it. Practice self-compassion. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. Be kind. Be gentle. Who cares if you messed up? It's okay. You're learning. If you ain't learning, you're never going to mess up. Studies show it builds lasting happiness better than anything else. Mind-blowing, right? It's just give yourself a little grace and be kinder to yourself. We did it, guys. I gave you 20 tips plus a bonus tip to boost your happiness in 2025 and beyond, no matter when you're listening to this. Which one of these are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments because I would love to hear it. Which one lights you up? If this video even made you smile a little bit, please feel like sharing it to anyone who could use a little more joy. And I really appreciate the thumbs up because if you've ever made a video, you know those thumbs up make a big difference. Subscribe for more. Check out the other videos. All of that. I want you to know above everything, I appreciate you being here and just taking these few seconds with me. I really hope that these habits bring you more happiness, and I'll see you in the next video.